Right. So in this lecture, let's try to understand the importance of software testing and why the software testing is evergreen in job market. Okay. So let's see that. So first, let me take one basic example to tell you how important the testing is necessary in software. Okay. So let me pick any website. Let's go to bestbuy.com, which is an e-commerce. So just assume that you are in this site to purchase something. Fine. When you go here and clicking on the links, you feel that links are not properly opening when you move your mouse onto services. And if you purchase something at the confirmation page, you got error message. So that means a money got deducted, but you did not get confirmation message. So how frustrated you are in this scenario? Or you want to go and select one tablet, but this link is not clickable. So what do? You just simply go back to Google and try in other website. You might go with Amazon or Best Buy. Okay, so you have a lot of websites. You just go and purchase in other website, right? So that doesn't mean this website having defect. This was working perfectly. I'm just giving some base example. So because of that, if you fail to reach customer experience, or if you fail to reach customer expectations, we people just go and buy in from other website, right? So you are losing your reputation because of bugs on your application. If you don't perform proper testing after development of your application and you just release it to production and then bugs come out, and however user will not feel the friendly experience when they traverse through your website, and that's it. So once they get an impression, they're never going to come back again. It's simple, right? Even in your experience, whenever you go to some website and you want to perform some operation, and if it fails, and if you cannot perform or you got some error message, you just find alternate website and purchase it from there. And will you come back again to this website? No. That's it. So once an impression, it was always an impression. So eventually the customer experience, if it is a bad, that is huge loss to a website, right? So testing is very necessary. Even whatever web application it is, if people are using it, then we have to make sure that each and every functionality is working as expected. If not, you lose your reputation, right? So you might have hundreds of top class developers from the world, and you have given a lot of salaries to them to develop excellent website. So what is the use when there are bugs and when customer cannot perform his actions? So let me take one simple example. Just think that Amazon site, what they have done for a new year offer, they just spent $1 million only for advertisement, saying that on January 1st we are bringing a 90% discount on all our products. Of course they don't give, but still just assume. So for that publicity, they started from December 1st, and worldwide they started publicizing in radios, newspapers, and everywhere. So that they're saying that from January 1st for new year offer we are giving 90% discount. Okay, so they have spent $1 million on January 1st. Let's say that 1 million users hit that Amazon website, and server cannot able to handle, and it says error message or too many requests and server might go down. Then what is the use? By spending $1 million just for January 1st sale, and finally on that day, if everything goes wrong and if you cannot access the website, so finally servers cannot handle that. That means performance testing was not properly performed. Load testing has not been properly done before product site goes into live. Okay, so wherever you go, testing plays a major role in marketing your website. If it has bugs, though you might be developing that application with top class developers and with rich UI, one bug can degrade customer experience and people will choose alternate site, and your reputation will completely go down. So that's the reason people spend huge money on software testing field. It's not that easy. Okay, so they have automation testers, manual testers, low performance testers, security testers. Okay, if there is some security bug in an application where hackers come and get your password, that's all. So if he can get the passwords, then no user can come into your website and log in securely. Okay, so impact will be on everywhere. So that's the importance of software testing. You might hear that developers say, what we have put all efforts to develop a website. Until unless it's a bug free certified by a tester, there is no use in that effort, right? So might be you understand how importance of software testing uh, with these kind of scenarios. So that's the one thing. And next, why it was evergreen in the market. Let's say the company X opened a big huge software organization branch in New York, right? But this company X is developing their application on Java. Okay, so probably there might be 1,000 openings for developers. That means 1,000 openings only for Java developers, right? So a person who is having .NET experience cannot apply to this company X, right? But at the same time, they have 1,000 testing openings. Now, a tester can go ahead and apply for this job because once the application is developed in Java, he can go ahead and test it. Let me bring one more scenario. Even company Y has opened its organization newly and in the same New York, and they need 2,000 positions on .NET because their application is developing on .NET based. And now these positions cannot be applied by Java developers, but at the same time, a tester can go ahead and apply to these positions as well. So that means whatever the technology an application is built, it doesn't matter to us. And finally, they have to come for a testing, and we are going to do that, right? So if there is an scenario where the entire application is built on Java, a .NET you student cannot go ahead and apply to that. But a tester, if he is a software tester, he can go ahead and apply to company X as well as company Y because our work is independent of platform and technology. Even if it is developed in C Sharp, .NET, whatever it is, finally it comes into your testing plate, right? So that means we have 3,000 job openings from these two companies, and no developer can have that much scope in that particular field what I'm talking about. So whatever the technology, whatever the company, definitely there is a scope for testing, right? So that's why people say testing is an evergreen. Wherever city you go, and you will see the testing openings frequently than any other technology. So that's the reason people preferably go for software testing even if there is a recession, because now all these websites are now being to maintenance. So even for maintaining, we have to make sure that all the application functionalities are working fine. Though the new development is not happening, still testing will be there because we need to test continuously. As entire site is in production, we just need to make sure that application is not breaking all the time though there is a new development because of budget. So that means even in recession, the testing will be evergreen. So that's the reason majority of the people look towards the software testing, and it was easy to learn and jobs are more,